Hi, my name is Katelyn Mello, and this is my macrophage activation syndrome story. The story starts in June of 2021. I was working concierge at a retirement home and I became very ill. I had fever, extreme night sweats, chills, and severe fatigue. They ran blood work and nothing came back with any answers. I did a bunch of different tests. I had swollen lymph nodes on my neck, so I was tested for lymphoma, and that also came back negative. And eventually I was feeling better, so I went off to Glasgow to complete my master's in forensic science. And within a few weeks of starting, I felt very ill again, even worse, actually. Not only did I have the same symptoms, but I also had severe nausea. I was throwing up constantly. I had a rash that covered my body, and I was starting to get joint pain. And so I knew it was serious. I sought medical attention through NHS, and eventually I knew I needed private medical care, and it was there that I was diagnosed with Still's disease. And my mom came to Glasgow to support me so I could finish my semester, and I was still very unwell. I flew home for the holidays that year, and this is where I was diagnosed with macrophage activation syndrome because, as I said, the symptoms weren't going away. I still had a swollen torso that just made no sense. My abdomen was very sensitive. It turns out that those were my swollen organs. And so I was put on prednisone and biological medication, and it worked. And so I was feeling much better. So I flew back to finish my degree. However, in May, another flare up happened of the Still's disease with macrophage activation. And I ended up in the Glaswegian hospital for 20 days. And I was still undergoing the same kind of symptoms, so I needed to go back on higher dose prednisone. They tried different medications and eventually they found ones that worked. And ever since that summer, I was able to complete my degree. And so I've been home ever since, and I've been subjected to another flare in this past spring. And finally, 2 months ago, I was declared in remission. And so I finally, for 2 months, have been feeling like myself. And I'm happy to say that I have energy again. And I'm still on biological and medication and prednisone, but at much lower doses. And I'm feeling much, much better.